Okay, so another part is to show the registering the how to connect to IP phone. So this is basically the standard procedure. Connect the LAN switch, power adapter, and the cap table to your PC. And for IP extensions, you can select IP phone and add one by one, or you can do that in batch mode. So usually if IP authentication is used to connect the extensions, you can select batch adding, then extension number, so we say it begins with 8001, the quantity is 32. So you need to the extension numbers from 8001 to 8032. Yeah, and this is the IP address. Fill in the IP address of the integrated MX gateway. So you can do these configurations, or you can do a quick addition mode. In the quick addition mode, you can export the Excel template and do some configurations in the template. Then after that, import and copy here, right? So just copy here and paste. No, I mean copy here, then paste in this table. And after that, click preview and it will show here, right? So it will be indicated in this table for quick addition, and you have the option to apply that one. Okay, so that is configuring IP extension in quick addition mode. So our NRP series can do a plug and play procedure. It means for installation, we do support a PNP configuration on our IP phones. So just connect the cable, and after that, input the pin, then click OK. After that, it rebooted, and the extension number displays on the upper left corner. So you don't have to input the IP address because we have a with regards to the procedure of PNP, so we only connect pin number to our NRP series IP phone. So I think everyone almost knew how to register an IP phone. So just showing here the display. So go to SIP, UIP, SIP line, then input the information, the OM IP address, the signaling port, the number, the password, and of course, make sure to enable the registration and click apply. Yeah, this is simply playing with the IP extensions, just showing you here. Simply dial extension number. Sample is a call pickup. We have a feature code. You can use asterisk 51, then press send, and you can pick up any call, no, from the extensions. If you want to pick up directed to the extension number, say for example 101, so asterisk 55, press send, then press the extension number 101, and you can answer the incoming call on that extension number. So here is the recording a greeting file by the phone. You can use the asterisk 81 to record a greeting file. If you want to listen the recorded file, you can press asterisk 82. And if you want to save and replace, press asterisk 83. So say for example, if you want to replace the greeting, so asterisk 8301, then you want to replace the off hours greetings, it's asterisk 8302. Okay, so here is how to configure our MX gateway register to OM. So basically, just go to basic SIP and input the OM IP address and select per line. So you can select per line and save that one. And after that, go to line configuration page, then input the extension number from OM and its password and click save. So to verify the registration is okay or not, make sure go to call status and the register status should show success. Or go to log system status and response is 200 okay. So it means that the line is successfully registered to your OM. Yeah, this is just showing you how to configure MX Gateway binding to OM. So go to trunk feature, then FXO port, just simply make a inbound handle to select the binding, and this is the virtual IP, and this is number that is 888 or the trunk number. So after that, set a rule like this, FXS 888 route to IP of the OM. So here on OM, create a virtual IP trunk. So that is per trunk. This is the IP of your gateway. and the number, the trunk number 888. So you can select either way for the inbound route and the greeting, then press okay. So yeah, then after that, if you want to select the outbound dialing rule for your trunk, so say press 9 if you want to do hunting group on your analog trunk on OM, that is 101. For IP trunk, using the MX gateway, you can use the prefix 7, then select the virtual trunk 888. Then click OK. So next part is configuring multi-site deployment. So here is you want to enable the P2P connection across NAT. So if you want to register to an external IP address, so you can go to basic remote access, then make sure that it is enabled. So this feature here, you don't have to do a port mapping on your router. So by doing so, it will make sure that the terminal will be able to register to our OM devices. So we just simply use the external terminal. This is a unique generated domain name for SIP extension registration. Yeah, this is a method too that I have. You want to do a port mapping, you can also do that on our OM. Basic remote, then set the external IP. You can also use the OM DNS or set the external IP. And make sure you need to configure. So if you don't want to do this, I would recommend to use our NAT traversal function. So it's only an added services, and it's make sure that your IP terminals will be able to don't have problem with our OM IP devices. So now how to configure multi-sites deployment. So go to multi-site, globally assigned, then input so here I'm using the P2P NAT traversal function. So you can also input the IP address, then the extension number on your OM. Say for example, OMA use 200 or prefix 2. Then on the OMB, the prefix starts with 3. So here /3xx/3 means for the number of digits for the extension. So this is site A, site B. Make sure that those numbers do not coincide with the other site. Yeah, this is to register the remote IP phones. All you have to do is simply copy the unique domain name here and make sure to use the server port we use 5090. Then the password and extension are the same or as you have registered on from our OM. Then click apply, then it will be registered using the P2P functions. Same as go to for the MX gateway, remote MX gateway. So you can do that. Just simply copy and paste here from the OM P2P traversal function. Then, of course, to make sure that registration is successful, go to call status page, then register success will display. And here is the system status should be 200. Okay. So in the event, if there's no response, so there's a problem with the registration server, maybe incorrect address, or it could be contributed to the IP network failure. If it is 404, it means the number is incorrect. And if it's 403, the password is incorrect. Okay, so let's move forward to the last part. It regards to the logs and packet capture. So here, Neurac provide assistance in fault analysis. So I know that site engineer is unable to troubleshoot the issue. So first, we want you to provide feedback to us, to our team, then provide the logs. How to provide the logs? Of course, you need to go to log download, then select the log level. So here, for some ordinary cases or normal cases, you just simply select log level 4. Then clear the log on the log call message page, then do a test call. Then after that, download from this page and send those log to us. So in the event that packet capture is some problems requires data. So say for example, the voice problems. So we need to analyze that. We need to do a packet capture on the network. So go to system tool, network capture, click start, then make a call. Then stop and you will be notified for download. So in some occasional problems, you need to utilize a computer and a mirror port switch. So simply connect this one to the switch, then connect this to the computer, then select from any of this port, connect to the device. Then after that, you have to turn on or use a packet capture switch software. Very common is a Wireshark. You need to click the capture button, then select the network port, generally the Ethernet, then start, and after that, stop the capturing packets on the, select the stop capturing packets on the menu bar. So I think we're almost, yeah, I think we're done for today for our basic training. And I'm pretty sure that some of you guys have some questions. So yeah, I will try my best to answer all those questions you have. So once again, thank you for your time. And if you have some questions, please feel free to ask. Yeah. So yeah, so guys, if you have some questions, you can also send to the team, and we're very happy to answer all of them as much as possible. So we're hoping that also if you have some questions, yeah, of course we can share you the presentation. So I think sales team will provide you the presentations as well.
So thank you so much, our partner, of joining these webinars. And we will have next training in next week. And if you have any question, please free to share here. You can type it or you can directly open your audio to ask. And after this meeting, we will share the presentation to your email or through the or sales team will share the presentation to your email. And meanwhile, we will upload this video into our YouTube channel.
Yeah. So thank you guys. I encourage also to those one that already have our OM. I encourage you to continue your testing. I would say, yeah, do some embrace the experience with determination to continue the testing. So we have our team that will, yeah, will try our best to help you to guide you along the installation and for the testing.
Okay, so yes, hello Gary, you can ask the sales who is invited you to the webinars, and she will send you the presentations.
Okay, thank you everyone.
So thank you everyone, bye-bye, and please contact the salesperson and get the presentations. Thank you so much, and see you guys in next time.
Okay.
Thank you, Romel.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.